r/2x chromosomes. Disastrous ad 2779 says, how do y'all girls who moved in with your partners get an ugly time alone every night? I just moved in with my partner a couple months ago, and when I was living alone, I'm so used to having my own space to be just plain ugly and relaxed. Now I have no idea how to do that when my partner sleeps next to me every night and there is no real night where I can totally let loose. I know I can just embrace my natural beauty without makeup and hair, and I know my partner still loves me barefaced, but I just personally cannot take it now. I'm a totally different person when I'm all dolled up, dressed, and when I'm getting ready for bed. Besides that, the only ever time my partner asks for sex is during bedtime, thus me with my bare face and hair I just don't feel sexy. How do y'all girls do it? Okay, side note, I have kinda severe acne right now cause I'm purging from Accutane, a type of acne drug, at the moment, and it's not pretty. I don't know what to do about this phase of time where I'll have to sleep next to my partner knowing how see this face of mine at the moment, so if you girls know any tips or a thing or two, please help me out. Thank you in advance. Brad Parsley 25 says, if you're going to live together, it's gotta get real. I moved in with my partner 8 years ago, and she initially tried to hide it that she's a human being. She used to try to wait till the very last moment at night to take off the makeup and put her frumpy pajamas on so she could turn the lights right off. She'd get made up first thing before I woke up. She'd invent things to prevent me from going near the bathroom after she had potty time. She tried to keep her period stuff secret. I could see how much work it was, so very quickly I was like, yo, you gotta stop and just be real. I love you anyway, so stop stressing yourself. After that she was kinda tense about it, but she started just getting out of bed looking a mess and staying that way all day on her days off, not worrying so much about farts and potty odors aside from a quick room spray, and letting herself rot on period days she doesn't work, and she got used to it, learned that I'd accept it just fine. Now, so many years on, it's just life as usual, and she's so much happier, and that makes me happier. That's the whole thing. If she's happier, so am I. I want her to be, and she deserves to be at home in her own home. I don't know you, partner, and I'm not making assumptions, but just to be preemptive, if he's not comfortable with you being a person around the house, or if you're both uncomfortable being real around one another, it's going to be a rough time for both of you. Aguero says, one of the big and important milestones in a serious relationship is learning to be alone together. Fuzzy Snark says, as an introvert I get tired out after long social engagements. I'll catch my partner's eyes at a party and he'll know it's time to split. I'm all peopled out. But we get home, and I want to spend time with him. He's not people. Alone together is exactly the right description of that. If it's going to last, you have to become comfortable being your natural self around him. I also caution you against thinking of your natural self as ugly. You're beautiful with and without the trappings of society's version of beauty. I hope your partner sees that too. That's what long-lasting partnership entails. Trisolda says, I personally have a folder in my gallery that says when my so calls me beautiful. I take a picture of myself every time he does that, and surprisingly most of the photos are times when I just woke up, when I have acne, and when my hair is all over the place. In this particular case, you just have to accept in yourself that you are beautiful, because it is you. Your partner doesn't see the acne, he doesn't see all the flaws that you try to cover up. He just sees you as a person who he loves and wants to spend every second of the day with, and that makes you the most beautiful and the most sexy person on the earth. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Try to look at yourself through your partner's eyes and you'll see it too. P.S. You don't need to feel beautiful at all times. Everyone has a right to feel neutral/negatively about their body. It's normal. Just remember that he loves you because of who you truly are, not because how you look like. Close bracket. Bainredith says, this is such a good advice. I love it. 13 Tentacles says, it's true. Most of the time, when I feel my wife is the most beautiful, she's waking up from sleep, acting silly after a long day of work, being tired and cuddling up to me. Or even coming inside from some kind of hard work, all dirty and messed up from gardening or running or some such. Peak female beauty, in my sight, is always a woman feeling comfortable and happy in her element. I don't know if it's the situation and how adorable she is influencing things, but I always find my greatest attraction to her when she is at her most comfortable. And most people I know feel the same way about their partners. Merrick says, there's no point to move in with a partner if you can't be fully yourself around them. If you cannot relax around them, you are essentially being someone else at home, which means they're growing to love that person, not the person you are. Your partner likely thinks you're beautiful, no matter what, but that's irrelevant if you can't be yourself in your own space. You just have to rip the band-aid off, even if it feels scary, otherwise you'll be miserable. Home is where we all should be able to be ourselves. Period. r/2XChromosomes. N Anonymous says, a tale of two bras. Anyone remember going to Victoria's Secret with an older cousin and going for your first real bra fitting? I remember we went to Victoria's Secret. I was measured over my clothes and ill-fitted bra, declared a size, then handed a variety of frilly, sexy, and mildly to moderately padded bras. Some hand-wavy explanation of how it should look. Stop adjustment. Told to hook it where it was most comfortable. Eventually ended up with the few cheaper ones that fit, and taken to the registered, stared down upon by huge blown up portraits of supermodel angels. And voila, I had my first grown up bras. This might have been 10ish years ago, when I was 13 or 14 perhaps. An uncomfortable but exciting rite of passage. And I was never fitted again. From that time to last month it was me, my emotional support high school bra, and bras picked entirely based on vibes against the world. Then last month rolls around. I'm a young professional. I wear professional clothing. Quad boob, side slippage, and tight bangs ruined many a blouses for me. I've graduated, my weight has changed, and I need to not let the world know I have ill-fitted undergarments due to social stigma and my own comfort. Near my job is a bra shop. Get fitted today. Summer sale, 40% off select styles. I have decided I'm a grown woman who will walk confidently into a very clean millennial chic bra store with my lesbian partner and pray that this experience is over quickly with little carnage. My sneaking around is quickly intercepted by an employee who politely asks if I would like a bra consultation. I'm like, sure, I'm an older and more educated person. I can walk away in a bra I can make work better than my current ones. I go into a dressing room. My partner takes the babysat boyfriend's bench. The sales associate measures me over my bra after asking if it was padded, etc. She asks what I usually wear and I admit I haven't checked in a decade. She lets me know she's getting a basic t-shirt bra as a basis and grabs a size. I try it on. She checks the band and explains why it needs to go on the last hook, the life of a bra band, and the 4-finger check. She then adjusts the straps a bit and explains that I have low, wide-set breasts and that there are a number of bras that can be more comfortable for my body type. She says, like every other woman, I'm asymmetrical. She shows me how to adjust my straps, understand how the cup should fit, and so on. Every step she is kind, professional, and asks for my input. Then, she asked what I was looking for today, and I admitted comfort and day-to-day appropriate. She grabs a few bras and they're awesome. The cups covered me the right way and there was no attempts to sneak in a $140 lacy triple push-up thing to the mix. I wrung out. Was unbelievably pleased. Came. Back a few days later, to pick up an online order, they shipped the color I wanted straight to store. Different sales associate. Yapped with her and found out she had been fitting and managing for years. She said she's a comfort first person and talked about how she specializes in fitting women who've had surgeries and who had prosthetics. Legitimately made my week. Body autonomy issues have made me petrified of bra fittings, and I feel so accomplished checking this off my list. Gone are the days of trying to put my CS into as, no constant scooping, the daunting changing room mirror, the growing frustration of trying on another bra that's not quite perfect but good enough, are gone. Talk to a few friends with breasts about it. Same story, talking about how we've been on this earth over 20 years and just have been coasting in a shitty bra. Inspired a few to consider going into that specific store when they're ready as well, lol. Letting them know there's another. Mochi-chan says, I love your writing style. It feels like a story. This was a pretty interesting read. I get fitted for new bras every couple of years or so and do not think much of it. I'm almost 40 with a larger chest and I wore my first wired hard bra at 12. I go to the shop and ask the lady for the bras with the least lace and frills because I wear one layer of clothing and the lacy ones just bunch up and no push up because these DS are already too big for my stature. She brings them and helps me when I need help. Going Slow Limit 87 says, a proper bra fitting can change your confidence and fix back issues. Frilly pieces of lace be damned, get something that covers, contains, and is comfortable. Save the frilly stuff for fun times. Flashy Watercress 398 says, my grandmother was a professional tailor. She was damn near militant about bra fitting because the correct fit makes your clothes look better. Sadly, there's no proper shop for that closer than 60 miles from me. But I know how to measure, and my daughters, and I wear the right sizes. Challenging, because two of the girls have that small ribcage / large cup thing going on. Think 28H. Gotta order a bunch from Wackle and return the duds, but it's worth the hassle. Funi44 says, want to lose 10 pounds in a minute? Get the proper bra. Sadly, a majority of women do not wear the proper size or cut bra. Your girls should rest halfway between your elbows and your shoulders. Sometimes a different style means a different cup size. Bra shopping with my nana was awesome. Being fitted by a professional is so helpful. And my nana knew bras and believed in spending the money for quality. It was a process that was as much about being secure in my body as it was about comfort. Then we'd have lunch. Moonwarden 666 says, wow. Just wow, gotta see if there is a store like that in my country. Dogzilla's mom says, that really cool. But I have to say I'm disappointed that this didn't start out with, it was the best of bras, it was the worst of bras. No Luck Duck says, wow, I need a store like that in my life. Tintorella de Luna says, I found a privately owned bra shop a few years ago, and I will never go back to Victoria's torture devices. Now I'm paying the same price for higher quality bras, and I actually have matching sets for the first time in my life too. My favorite part is that they have the cute bras in the big titty sizes, which was one of my biggest complaints about VS. Anything over DD sizes were ugly beige bulletproof vests. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.